Hey y'all, back out of the training session. This one about a week ago in the basement in the dungeon. Like I said, trying to get these done the best I can. I've been really working on this Cossack squat, trying to get as deep as possible. It seems to be helping a lot with jiu-jitsu and kind of mess around with little horse stance and stuff like that. This one I had my daughter down with me. I think the monitor was going. I had to turn the sound off because we were listening to Mira the Royal Detective soundtrack at ear bleeding decibel levels. So yeah, here I'm working leg session, and I'm putting this vest on to try to add a little bit more. I actually realized the week after I'm like not gonna wear the vest anymore because it allows me to sit back a little bit more. I'll show you that in the upcoming video, but for this one here, I'm working that Cossack squat. Trying to go as heavy as possible, and then the Nordic as well. I really don't train my legs like I train them heavy, but I don't train them like heavy barbell back squats. One, I don't have the equipment. Two, the other thing is that I found I was getting so sore from heavy back squats, and it's just really not my goal. I really want leg dexterity and power essentially for jiu-jitsu. So that's really what I'm working on here. Yeah, and I also wanted to continue with my series of Man's Search for Meaning. And it's just such a beautiful book that there's a couple more spots that I wanted to talk to and I think can be helpful. So I'll I'll start with here. This is from page 18. Friends whom I have met later have told me that I was not one of those whom the shock of admission greatly depressed. I only smiled, and quite sincerely, when the following episode occurred the morning after our first night in Auschwitz. Despite his strict orders not to leave our blocks, a colleague of mine, who had arrived in Auschwitz several weeks previously, smuggled himself into our hut. He wanted to calm and comfort us and tell us a few things. He had become so thin at first that we did not recognize him. With a show of good humor and a devil-may-care attitude, he gave us a few hurried tips. Don't be afraid. Don't fear the selections. Dr. M, the SS medical chief, has a soft spot for doctors. This was wrong. My friend's kindly words were misleading. One prisoner, the doctor of a block of huts and a man of some 60 years, told me how he had entreated Dr. M to let off his son, who was destined for gas. Dr. M coldly refused. But one thing I beg of you, he continued, shave daily, if at all possible, even if you have to use a piece of glass to do it, even if you have to give your last piece of bread for it. You will look younger, and the scraping will make your cheeks look ruddier. If you want to stay alive, there is only one way. Look fit for work. If you even limp, because, let us say, you have a small blister on your heel, and an SS man spots this, he will wave you aside, and the next day you are sure to be gassed. Do you know what we mean by a Moslem? A man who looks miserable, down and out, sick and emaciated, and who cannot manage hard physical labor any longer. That is a Moslem. Sooner or later, usually sooner, every Moslem goes to the gas chambers. Therefore, remember, shave, stand and walk smartly, and you need not be afraid of gas. All of you standing here, even if you have only been here 24 hours, you need not fear gas, except perhaps you. And then he pointed to me and said, I hope you don't mind my telling you frankly. To the others he repeated, of all of you, he is the only one who must fear the next selection. So don't worry. And I smiled. And I am now convinced that anyone in my place on that day would have done the same. Yeah, so heavy passage there. And what really struck me in that passage was Dr. Frankel's ability to keep light of the situation, and also how important it is sometimes to shave your face. And that's, of course, doesn't mean specifically shave if you have a beard, but to look presentable, to stand tall, to have confidence in the face of your troubles, and to look fit for work. And what I take that to mean is like, to look capable of doing the job. And that means a lot. In the military, it means a lot. Stand tall, stand proud. Make your presence a positive one. Don't walk around with your head low, looking at the ground. You, as a person, have something unique to give this world. And though you may be going through something, because most people are, stand tall, your shoulders back, chin up, and face a problem head on. And at least, by doing that and standing tall, you're fit for work. You're fit for what you are here for. Yeah, so those are some thoughts I had about just Viktor Frankl in general. It's such a beautiful book, so I'm going to keep reading some of the other portions that I really like. But yeah, we're going to keep posting, try to do a short a week and then one training session a week. And if you guys have any questions, please feel free to write out. I'm also doing some writing on Substack as well. So if that's something that interests you, just reach out, post comment below. And that's it. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Good luck. Keep training. See you soon.